Hello, welcome, welcome to the stream. So, today we are going to be working on some animation stuff. Um, this is specifically for more of a trailer. So we're not going to be doing anything too crazy today. Mainly we're just going to be adding things to the scene just so then we can go back in and really add more to it later, right? It's an interesting scene. I think it's going to be a really cool animation when it's done. Here, I think this is the right one. Yeah. It is! Yippee! Yippee! Wait, did this cut off the desktop audio? Hang on. Wait a minute. Hold up. It did cut off the audio for desktop. Huh. Interesting. Filters. Give me 1 second. No. If I do this, do you get the... Or wait. Oh, it just ended. I'm like over here thinking that... Oh, hi, it's an ad. Wow, oh my goodness, guys, it's an ad. Hello, guys. Hi in chat. There was an ad. Alright. So, now there's music. Okay, brilliant. I'm doing something new, and I think it's gonna work a lot better than what I was previously doing. And I'm really happy I found how to do this on OBS, and it should work a lot better than what I was doing. Anyways, okay. So, in this is going to be the dark room. If you are new to the game that I have been working on for a little bit, or are not fully clear of what's going on, basically you play as a photographer that is going around their house, and their house is just a little bit out of place, and they're trying to kind of figure out what's going on and are very much just kind of wanting to get out of there kind of thing. So this is going to be the dark room, and a dark room is where you develop photos. So that's what I gotta kind of work on here. But the cool thing, so as I've been learning more about Blender, one of the cool things that I've learned to do recently is something called shape keys, okay? And basically, when I turn this up, it goes to this, which is really cool, right? I think it's really cool, right? Dark room, have they tried turning on the lights? You're so right. You're so right. Surprisingly, there is actually lights in the dark room. The thing is that it's just, it's red lights. All people need to know about this game is that the artist is tortured. So true. My teammate just, messaged me being like, wait, what are we animating? What's going on? Wait. So, I don't remember what our next animation thing was gonna be. I'm just curious. Oh, no, so basically this is for tortured artists. However, this is technically for a different class. This is for my 3D animation class. I have to make a game trailer demo. And so I'm gonna be technically doing some cutscenes. So this is technically a cutscene layout almost for the game, but it can also be used as a trailer. So yeah, that was just that was so funny the way he was just like, wait, we're animating? What are we animating? I didn't know we were animating. I'm like, well, funny story. Hang on. It's just, that was a funny little miscommunication right there. Alright. So, the big key thing about this though is that I need to have this room done by Sunday, so we're gonna knock this out. Making furniture and developing a room is not too hard. At least I don't think it's too crazy. Because the reason I need to knock this out today is because I have been placed in charge of doing some human hands and human body for our protagonist. And this is because the way that we did the storyboards, you see the hands of the protagonist along with, because she kind of looks down and reaches into her pocket, right? And so you'll need the lower half of the body in order to do that. So I have to do that. So, but hopefully it won't be, I don't think it's going to be too bad, really. But yeah. And I'm not doing this all solo. I have another person actually helping me. So I have a second person in the model factory, guys. Oh my gosh. Somebody else got hit with the model factory. But so basically she is going to be doing the other room. And the reason that I am remaking a lot of these assets that you might recognize, like, you know, I've made a table before, obviously. But the reason I'm, as you're going to see right now, I'm going to be remaking the bottle is because my professor wants me to really make things within the time frame of the class to showcase, hey, I know what I'm doing. And so that's why I have to kind of remake certain things, even though I'm the one that made those in the first place. So, yeah. And I'm still working on, so one thing I am currently working on, button, wait, that didn't do anything on stream, right? Me looking at the stream to see if it did anything, because I can't tell. Okay, I don't think it did. Because, so, it's supposed to lock on to the thing and kind of give me a better angle of it. I don't know why it didn't. There we go. Okay. That was so weird. That scared me. I was like, why is it doing that? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's lock in. Alright. So, and the thing about, like, a lot of the stuff that we're doing, with this animation is it's very much, just a repeat of some things that we've done before. So it's nothing too crazy. The only crazy thing that I think it has really is the whole human animating thing. And hopefully I'll be able to do that, and it won't end up like, if you guys saw my last animation, that I was trying to do for another cutscene, you may remember, me making a human did not end super well that time. So I'm hoping to be a little bit better with it. I think I will be better with it. I have better resources now, to learn more 3D modeling. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, that's a bottle. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bottle, if I've ever seen one. Alright, Zoop. Zoop. This is so nice to have this nice calming, time, though, because, so on my campus right now, there is humans versus zombie events going on, right? And of course I'm playing it, right? And whenever I'm playing HVZ, it's intense. I go all out. I'm trying to be the top killer, right? Because I'm a zombie, right? I always play as a zombie, and so that results in me sprinting across campus and, just hustling in the dirt like a crazy woman. So, yeah, but hey, I beat my record that I was going for. I didn't get to my goal, sadly. Sadly, I did not get to my goal, but I think that's, it's good enough that I was able to beat my previous year's record. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Yeah. You've managed to collect 10 abandoned Nerf darts from the event. Yeah. I'm pretty sure housing is going to be picking them up. all around campus, because that is the one thing that is, or no, yeah, I think that's like one of the core things that is like kind of rough about HVZ, is that it's kind of, oh, it's over? Well, we have all these Nerf bullets, and the people that shot them don't really, they have a bunch of Nerf bullets. They don't really need more Nerf bullets, so they're okay with just leaving them. So that's kind of the downside of HVZ, that it's, sometimes people don't pick up their bullets. It's also one of the reasons that I choose to be a zombie, because, one, I'm not very good at shooting, and two, I don't feel like going and picking up my bullets. So yeah. So that's why one of the reasons that I'm like, I'll be a zombie, actually. Alright, let's there we go. Motto. Yeah. Perfect. So we're gonna do nice little cuts there. Do a boom, a boom, a boom. And we're going to extend you right down here. Yeah. Okay. Wait. That was easy. Okay. Alright, so one of the other things I think, you may have noticed, right? If I click on this and I extend this, the door isn't moving with it, right? So that kind of sucks, it's like, oh, wait a minute, why is the door not moving with it? Wait a minute. And the reason that we need to, we're gonna have to do a little bit different thing with the door is because with this, the reason that shape key works is because I'm manipulating the actual object to be a different size. Whereas this, we're just moving it with the actual, moving the position rather than changing the size. So for this, I think what's more appropriate is to use bones. So we're bringing out the bones, guys. Bring out the bones. So it's gonna be a very simple bone. I'm just gonna put them right here. Right in front of the door, very easy access. I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger, so he's like, not too crazy. Nothing too crazy. It's gonna be a big bone. Alright, and then I believe I remembered. So let me first join these two, and we can make new bones later for the actual handle to move and all that. But first I need this one to move the entire one. So we're gonna parent it to that. And then what we're gonna do is gonna go to edit mode, and we're gonna select all. We're gonna assign all of them to the bone. Now go back to object mode and we select this guy, and we go to pose, and I do this. So you can see that it's moving like an actual, it's moving. Look at that. Because it's attached to a bone. Incredible stuff. So now, if I turn this all the way up, and I want to move this over here, I can. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then I think, yeah, so another cool thing I can do is if I go to edit mode, I do add single bone, yep. Ah, please. Boop. And we go up to here. And we're going to rotate this. So, like that. I'm gonna put it right here, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, so we're gonna go back to object mode, select this, or no, yeah. Yeah, so we need to select this, and then we're gonna select that, and we're going to with empty objects, select these, and then I'm gonna go into edit mode, select, okay, deselect, okay, and then for this bad boy, what I'm gonna want to do is I want to select everything in the handle only. So this should work, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright. Alright, let me get a wireframe. And click this bad boy, pose mode. Then if I do this, yeah, so this is like this. So what I can do, I think what, oh, I see what's going on here. Interesting. Okay. So this is, you can see the difference in the turning here. Actually, wait. If I do, yeah. So we want the bottom to stay cemented, and we want this half to be turning. Yeah. So hang on one second. We're just going to do a little bit of a tweak. Little tweak. So instead, what we're gonna do is this half right here. We're gonna remove it from there, and then let's see how this poses now. Let's see. So it's doing a little bit of warping, but that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. Wee. Wait. Interesting. Okay. I think. What if we. Yeah. Do this at this point. These points back. So we assign these points back on there. So then it's this. Go to object mode, like this. Pose. See, the interesting part is that this part's the one that's not moving as much. And I think that is actually less of because of the way that we selected this and more of the way of how these guys are positioned. So let me... Ooh, hello. Make sure other bones don't have influence on the same vertices. Astute observation. I will say that does work a little bit better. It's not fully doing like what I want it to do. It's a little bit better. So, but this was just me playing with the bones, you know, I'm not doing anything too crazy. But yeah. So that's kind of that. Let me double check what exactly, make sure I have everything that I need within the scene. Let's double check here. So we have a table, we have a chair, we have a bottle, we do not have a photo. Okay. So, but the photo is going to be more of a 2D thing, I think. But I could... I could, in theory, do a 3D model, take a picture of it, and then put it into the scene. I don't know. Decisions. But I think I'm going to just put a plane down, just to showcase the proper stuff. I think the biggest beast for this project is purely going to be doing the human model. I say human, it's not fully human. And so I will show you guys next week, probably, how that goes. Alright. Honestly, I think we're kind of done. Let's add some materials. What has this material? I don't even know. Alright, let's add that to there. Alright, we're just gonna make it that color. Let's go here. There we go. Room. We're gonna say dark room. Dark room matte. There we go. But I believe they might actually share a vertice, because this one moves the entire thing. Oh. Ruggy. I see. Okay. I see. Okay. That's, yeah. That'll do it. There we go. Ah! My mouse went running for a second. And we're gonna do bottle. And the reason I'm going in and naming everything is because our professor likes it, and also it is just a good practice that I need to start doing. Where? There it is. Okay. I was like, where the frick? Maybe I'll make it a little bit. Yeah, just so that it's a little bit more clear what it is. And then this is gonna be our little cap. Turn up the roughness a little bit. Name it bottle cap. Alright, and then let me go in. So we're going to, first off, we're gonna do table. Bottle. Bottle cap. And then this is gonna be photo. And then we got dark room. Alright, so now wait, and then where are you? Oh, you're within here. So your door. There we go. Alright, we're gonna just hide everything that is not named. And the reason, hello? Why are you still here? Eh. There we go. I was like, what are you still doing here? Alright, so now we're gonna kind of fix up this chair a little bit. I did a little bit of rush job. So, yeah. I think the legs and the bottom are fine, but I want to fix the top part, I think. Is what's kind of bugging me a little bit. Join these two, and then we're gonna go in to oh my gosh, what did I do? Alright, let's do A, and then there we go, just so then we can better look at everything. Slide this back a little forward. Yeah. Before we do that, I think we're going to select these two, and then we're going to move it up to line up to this. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, actually. Maybe merge it last. Then this bottom one, we're gonna maybe bring it I don't like that. Actually, wait. I don't hate that, but what I want to do is we're gonna do, what was it? No, it wasn't that one. What was the? I got this, chat. No. Oh gosh, what the frick was that? What? Oh shoot, what was it? I'm trying to think of how to add a plane, chat. I don't remember how to add the plane. Oh, it was F. I got it. I just have to think. I got it. Next time you should really dive into all the different snap models. They would be a massive time save for you. Alright, snap models. Oh. Maybe. Oh yeah, because they don't require me to do the merge thing, right? They just snap together. That would actually be that would be pretty interesting. Alright, so we're gonna take this and this. And we're just going to bring it up a little bit so then he matches. Need to bring it a little bit lower. Yeah, something like that. That's not bad.
Clouds painted gray in the morning light. Paper boats sailing down streets
this back
tonight.
a little bit.
Static hum whispers through the air.
Yeah.
Chasing dreams without care. Neon signs flicker where shadows drift.
Maybe bring this
Thoughts are the only
out a little.
worn out shoes on a broken path. Counting stars in
Okay, that's a chair.
through the haze we found
Chat.
our way. Muffled beats and skies of
Chat, I think we made a chair.
melody soft, it leads us near. A quiet tune only
Maybe I'm
hearts
crazy.
can hear.
But I think we made a chair. Should I do the little, like, cutout in here? I don't know.
Footsteps echo with every break. Echoes blend with a gentle hum. Night won't
Let's do
last,
that.
but here will come. Drizzle falls
Alright.
in a lazy sway, washing worries of yesterday. Streetlights dance in puddles deep. No fly whispers where secrets keep. Through the haze, we
Color.
find our way. Muffled beats and skies
Color, yay!
melody soft, it leads us near. A quiet tune only hearts can hear.
And we're gonna do maybe like a. Maybe we do kind of like a. Ooh, mysterious. And right, come on. There we go. And hello, door. You need a material, and you're gonna be an interesting one. So you're gonna probably be like this, maybe.
We find our way. Muffled beats
I think you're gonna be like a dark oak.
melody soft, it leads
Yeah.
us near. A quiet tune
Like
only
a handle is also that same color right now. And we're gonna bust that up, turn down the, or like, you know, we'll see. Alright, so we're gonna go into edit mode, wireframe, so then I can make sure I'm selecting the right things. There we go. And we're gonna assign it this. And we're gonna pop out of there. Alright. Go to layout. Make sure we're popping out of there. Coolio. And might do a little bit more metallic. A little bit less on the roughness. Yeah. Alright. Very simple. Not too crazy. Alright, and then we're gonna do some edits here. So I think what we're gonna do, and if you notice, like, it went back to the shape key thing, right? Why this is so low. I could have sworn I made this higher. Did I make it higher? I made it higher on the base one, but then when I get... I see! Bruh. Alright. That's okay. Just gonna line it up, so we go there, and then we're just gonna take these bad boys, and we're just gonna move them over to like here. Well, we can line it up actually right here, and then move this over to like here, and I think my thing's about to, yeah, it did. It's always that song that it just cuts out on. Alright, so hang on 1 second. Let me go, and there we go. Okay, and we're gonna do where, there it is. There we go. And now we got a hole, which is beautiful. Exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Alright. Perfect. Alrighties, guys. This is basically our room. However, one of the key things here is, you know, what I want to do real quick, just to add a little something, you know? Alright, so we're gonna add a spotlight, and we are also going to have to add a camera, because this bad boy didn't come with one. So we're gonna take this. Oh shoot. Did that? No, I don't have 0 to set to anything. right? Hang on. Hold up. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Bro. OBS be freaking me out sometimes. And we're just gonna set this to be... kind of like central-ish, and then I'm going to lift it to be like right here-ish, and we're gonna be able to turn it around like that. Okay, that is not... Hold up. Why are you over there? You're gonna go right here. And I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Alright. Perfect. Move you down a little bit. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now you turn here. Turn more. Nope, too much. I don't know, something like that. I don't know what the scale does to the camera. But I did it. Anyways. So now lighting. So because it's a dark room, this is my favorite part about the dark rooms. Dark room time. Oh, come on. Let me get a little point. There we go. Ah, I see why you're being weird. Ah. Whoa. Okay. Okay, cool. Interesting. Yeah, the lighting in this room is going to be very interesting to do. Alright, so let me... So, if I do... Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, one of the things I did with the coloration in the original thing was I did a lot of color theory. Or not a lot of color theory, but I did a little bit of it in order to make the room look decent. So now that we know what the colors are looking like, we can kind of adjust these to be more of what we're looking for. Yeah, there we go. And this bad boy, we're going to brighten him up, and we're going to make him... come on. Can barely see him. this bad boy. Actually, if we make it less metallic, it shows up a little bit better. So we're gonna do that. Just so that then we can properly... Oh. So then we can properly actually see the room. So I'm gonna go into this. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, and okay. Bruh. Okay, I just want to... There we go. Honestly, I kind of like that look. Kind of like that. Alright, so let me disappear the bones. And this is what we're looking at. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff here. So, yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah. Alright, guys. So, I know that we've been going on for an hour, but this is not the only thing I wanted to do today. Alright, so I'm gonna send you guys to the void real quick while I save this work real quick. Okay. Alright. And now... Okay. So the other thing I wanted to do, and I haven't gotten it out of my head, I don't know if any of you have watched the Amazing Digital Circus, but there is a scene in which Kane, during his song, veins, kind of come out of it, kind of has, veins come out a little bit of his eyes, right? To kind of emphasize that he's, kind of cracked, right? And so, I kind of want to try and attempt to do that, purely because the way it looks, for some reason, I just feel like I know how that works. I could be entirely wrong, but I think it'd be interesting to try. So yeah, so we're gonna do that just to try something new. We're gonna do it on. Hello. And we're gonna do that. So we got two eyeballs. I'm gonna make sure we position them basically the same. So we're gonna have them right here in frame. So they're gonna be roughly the same in frame. Yeah. Alright. And then we're going to add to make it actually clear that they're eyeballs. Could we, let's see here. Yeah, maybe do a circle and then why are you going down? I'm selecting the green one. Why? Alrighty. Did I lose my music? No! Alright. So, we're going to do this to be like 90. And we're just gonna rotate it a little bit. That and smush it. We want to move it up slightly, and then what's going to be the kicker here is move this back to be what the please please. Let me go to edit mode and then add a face. Yes. Yes. Alright. Add a little bit so you have a little bit of wiggle room. Yep. And move you over here. And move you up. Camera. Alright. Both up slightly. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna add a, where is it? Curve. I think it's in deform. Yeah, there it is. And then we're gonna do, I think, where is it? Spear 2. Okay. So we want this one. Hey, what? Eh. Oh, do I need a... No, that doesn't make sense. What's going on here? Oh, do I need to go into edit mode to do this? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, the object I want to curve is to go here, right? No. Oh, this is not the right one. Where was it? It was the... Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. Okay. And do that. And then... it happening outside that I just can't see it? Interesting. Maybe it's not working because it's not a 2. That could be it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to... Oh, this was it. It was just simple deform. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna do 2 spear. And that, yep. And we're gonna make that a lot chiller. There we go. And we're doing the same thing over here. Where is it? What was it called again? Simple deform. That's it. Simple deform. We go to spear. There we go. Z. Until we get to a good spot. Then Y. X actually. Maybe Y was better. Yeah, not bad. If you stretch, bend. I think bend was better. Maybe better. Twist for somehow may have been the best. Maybe. Actually, go to bend on this. Go to this. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. And then I think we're gonna do smooth shading on both of these. Yeah. And then let's see how this works now. Woo! Crazy. Let's do twist, maybe. No. That doesn't work. See, now that points straight into the camera, and I like that. The way this guy is positioned doesn't do that. Let me check somewhere. Wait. Kinda. I feel like I need to do that and then curve it. Alrighties. And then... So now... So first up, hang on, let me bring up... Hang on, let me get you guys a image of Kane's little thing. Amazing digital. Circus, Kane's eyes. I don't know why they're shopping for Kane's eyes. That's just a little bit concerning. Okay, here we go. Bruh. Why is there none of Kane's eyes? Alright, I'm gonna have to grab a reference straight from the source. Oh, it's because I'm on frickin' Yahoo! What the heck? Bruh. I don't know why my search engine's messed up and I'm automatically sending me to Yahoo. Digital Circus Kane's eyes. Okay. Let's see here. Episode 8. There you go. Where are they? Nope. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Fine. Alright, we're gonna have to get it straight from the source then. Alrighties. Okay. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why is there an ad? Get out of here. Alrighties. Let me find the exact position and just, screenshot that. So, hang on, chat. I thought this was gonna be a lot easier than it was. Alright, here we go. Right around here. Alright. So, here we go. Here it is. They're a little bit smaller, so I might need to make the eyes a little bit smaller. So, snipping tool. Come on, computer, you can do it. Alright. And I'm gonna save this so that then you guys can view it. As a little bit of a reference for what the heck I'm doing. You know what I mean? Alright, so let me add in an image thing. Okay. Bang. Pow. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about, chat. So you can kind of see. You can see. So the way that it works in the thing, right, is that his eye, it kind of fades in almost, right? And when I first saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, is that shape keys? Are those shape keys? And I don't know if they are or not. I have no clue. But that's what I thought of when I saw them. So we're gonna make this a itty bitty smaller. Because he's got really small pupils. I'm gonna kind of move these around a little bit. Come on, bro. Need that one. Wait, what the heck? Oh, hello. You know what? Let's get rid of that for now. Why is it that art, like in arts, the second eye is always hard? Like what? Why is that? You know? Maybe I just. Okay. And then we're just gonna rotate. And we're just gonna. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And then the next thing that we need to do for this is the veins. So you see over here, and I'm hoping I'm pointing to him. My mouse might get covered by him. Because you're not creating just creating something from your mind, you're trying to replicate something something you've already done. This is true. I think, yeah, that's probably why it's harder to do eyes for stuff. Alright. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make yeah, because the veins are the same on both sides. So I just need to make one of them and then copy them over to the other side. So what we're gonna do, actually maybe, alright, I'm going to only do one eye for now. Alright, so we're just going to smush this for now. Yeah. And we're gonna put it like back here, or jump scare. Alright, and then we're gonna go to shape keys, we're gonna add the base, and then we're gonna go in edit mode, and we're gonna add it to be veins. So let's see what we're gonna do, what you can do when you come for you, what you can do. Oh wait, did I not grab the... I didn't grab it. Ow. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're definitely going to need to... Alright. Oh, no, I don't want that guy. I want this guy out of here. So that then... I'm going to do a couple of cuts. So that then we can eventually make it into veins. So I'm gonna open this. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright, and then So it kind of comes underneath, actually. So hang on. Let me move. Let me move this guy. Hello? Let me move him more below. Kinda have it rising around the bottom instead of going more so from this side over. You know what I mean? Hang on one second. I might have to go soon, chat. Sadly, I might have to go soon. But I'm going to try and do this in the best of my abilities as quickly as I can. Ah, no, please. No. Bruh. Like this, and yeah. Actually, wait. Actually, hold the frickin' phone. This is gonna sound crazy. But, what if we did these guys instead? And I don't think I'm gonna have time to really do this in its entirety, sadly. You're gonna get the baseline concept of it. I can do shape key on this, right? Surely. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Good. Alright, and then we're gonna do key. And we're gonna do edit mode. And I'm gonna make sure that this guy. So we're gonna do subdivide. Please. add some thickness to this just so that I can see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So he actually does have one coming out here. Okay. Oh, that's the end of him. Okay. There we go. Something like that. Okay, so I wonder. So let me try this real quick. I'm curious. So if I get it out of edit mode real quick. And then if I do... Wait, kind of. Kind of. It kind of does it. Okay. So wait a second. Because I'm probably gonna have to depart in a second anyways. But this is gonna be a very rudimental concept of the idea that I was thinking that they did for Kane's eyes in that scene. It's a very rudimental, because I don't know too much about 3D modeling. I'm still but a wee lad in it. But this is my interpretation of how I think they may have done it. But I haven't seen any... I don't think I've seen how they've, like, really properly done it. Okay, I need to edit it a little bit more. Because I need it to not come out like that. So I need it to kind of more elegantly come out. Base one, what I want to do is just kind of shift it all over out of the way here. Alright. So if we go to object mode, go to key. So now, what? Now, okay, so this is kind of where I think they did with it. So they kind of did this kind of thing. It's nothing crazy, and I'm not the best person to really say for sure this is how they've done it, but this is how I think they did it, and I just wanted to see if I could kind of try and replicate it. It kind of works, kind of doesn't, but yeah. But you can also see how it's very, like, how faked it is, and I'm sure, like, because the Digital Circus animators showcase that, along with many other animators showcase how silly it looks off camera. Anyways, think that's going to be the stream for today. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Tomorrow, I think we are going to possibly try and play Firewatch, but I can't guarantee it. We might do Firewatch instead of a Balancing Spirits stream. And I know I've been kind of pushing back Balancing Spirits streams, and you haven't had a lot of them. And the reason is because I am hopefully getting a new camera soon. So that's why I'm kind of been pushing back Balancing Spirits streams, because I want to get that new camera in before we really do another stream for that. Hope you guys are okay with that. If you want another Balancing Spirits stream, please let me know. But until that camera comes in, I think we're going to hold off for a little bit. But I think that's it for now, guys. Hopefully I will be able to stream a lot more next week. But thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully I see you guys in the chat next time. Bye!